The diplomatic chamber aboard the Galactic Council's flagship Eternal Harmony hummed with tension. Anna Chen stood beside her partner Leo Morrison, both representatives of Earth's newly discovered civilization. Around them, holographic displays flickered with alien script, while 12 species of the Council observed from their respective platforms. "Impossible," hissed the Vraxian ambassador, its crystalline body refracting harsh light across the chamber. "No species achieves faster-than-light travel within 5,000 years of discovering fire. The humans must have stolen this technology." Leo's jaw tightened, but Anna placed a calming hand on his arm. She'd seen this before, the arrogance of ancient civilizations, convinced that younger species couldn't possibly achieve what they had. "We didn't steal anything," Anna said evenly, her voice carrying across the chamber. "We built it ourselves, 47 years from theory to prototype." The council chamber erupted in scoffs and dismissive clicks. The Corthian High Arbiter, a being resembling a floating mass of bioluminescent tentacles, pulsed with what the translation software interpreted as condescension. "Humanity has existed for barely 200,000 years, the Arbiter intoned. The youngest council member has thrived for 18 million. You are children playing with forces you cannot comprehend." "Maybe that's exactly why we succeeded," Leo muttered. Anna caught the change in his posture, the slight shift that meant he'd spotted something the others had missed. She'd known Leo for 12 years, since their days at the International Space Academy. He had a gift for seeing patterns where others saw chaos. The Vraxian leaned forward, its voice dripping with disdain. "You believe your primitive world deserves a seat among the enlightened? You've barely left your own star system. Your people still wage wars over resources we've synthesized for millennia. Show us something that proves you're worthy of joining the greater galaxy." That's when the alarms began. Red emergency lighting flooded the chamber as the Eternal Harmony shuddered violently. The holographic displays dissolved into static before reforming to show a nightmare. A void Leviathan, one of the galaxy's apex predators, had somehow breached dimensional barriers and was tearing through the flagship's outer hull. Panic erupted among the council members. The Corthian Arbiter's bioluminescence flickered erratically. "Impossible! The dimensional shield should have—" Another impact. The floor tilted as artificial gravity fluctuated. "All delegations to escape pods immediately," a mechanical voice announced. "Hull breach in sectors 12 through 19. Estimated time until catastrophic failure, 8 minutes. Anna's mind raced. 8 minutes. The Leviathan was a creature of pure destructive instinct, drawn to concentrations of energy. The flagship's reactor would be irresistible to it. She grabbed Leo's arm. "The reactor," she said urgently. "If we don't shut it down—" "The entire ship becomes a bomb," Leo finished, "taking out everything within 1,000 kilometers, including the evacuation shuttles." Around them, the council members scrambled for exits, their composure shattered. Centuries of careful diplomacy and measured responses had left them paralyzed in the face of immediate violent crisis. But humans were different. Humanity had spent millennia learning to adapt, to improvise, to fight impossible odds with insufficient resources. "Engineering section?" Leo asked. 4 levels down, past the breach," Anna confirmed, already accessing the ship's schematics on her wrist display. They ran. The corridors of the Eternal Harmony were beautiful even in crisis, sweeping curves designed for aesthetic perfection rather than emergency efficiency. Anna and Leo crashed through corridors filled with fleeing aliens, moving against the tide while everyone else sought safety. "You're insane!" a Vraxian officer shouted at them as they passed. "The engineering section is lost!" "Not yet, it isn't," Leo called back. They reached the breach, a gaping wound in the ship's side where the Leviathan had torn through. The creature was massive, its form shifting between dimensions, part physical monster and part mathematical impossibility. Its appendages, if they could be called that, lashed at support structures, each impact sending shock waves through the dying vessel. There, Anna pointed, a maintenance shaft, intact but exposed to the vacuum on one side. Pressure suits. They sealed themselves in emergency suits and crawled through the shaft, the sounds of destruction echoing around them. 5 minutes remaining. The engineering section was chaos. Alien crew members lay unconscious or dead. The reactor pulsed with building energy, its containment field fluctuating as the Leviathan's dimensional distortions interfered with the ship's systems. Leo immediately dove for the main console. The shutdown sequence requires 3 authorizations. We've got 1, my diplomatic access, but we need 2 more council member codes. They've all evacuated, Anna said, then paused. Wait, human security protocols. Leo, remember the Tiger Team exercises? His eyes widened with understanding. During their training, they'd practiced scenarios where command structures collapsed. The solution had been considered controversial by their instructors, aggressive, even reckless. But it might just work. Override protocol, Anna said, already moving to the secondary console. We force a manual shutdown. It'll destroy the reactor, but it'll deny the Leviathan its energy source, Leo finished. It'll leave before the ship explodes. 3 minutes. Together, they worked with the desperate synchronization of 2 people who'd trained for every disaster they could imagine. Anna rerouted power conduits while Leo manually collapsed the reactor's magnetic containment fields in a controlled sequence. It was like performing surgery with a sledgehammer. Brutal, inelegant, but effective. The reactor's hum changed pitch, descending into a dying whine. The Leviathan sensed the energy signature fading. Through the shattered viewports, they watched as the creature phased back into whatever dimension it called home, losing interest in prey that was no longer worth the effort. 1 minute. Evacuation pods are clear, Anna reported, monitoring her display. The council ships are at safe distance. Leo pulled the final lever. The reactor went dark. They'd done it. 12 hours later, Anna and Leo stood once more before the Galactic Council, now assembled aboard a rescue vessel. The chamber was quieter than before. Humbler. The Corthian High Arbiter pulsed with a different light, something the translators rendered as respect. You asked us to prove ourselves, Anna said simply. While your civilizations have forgotten how to face the unexpected, humanity remembers. We've spent our entire existence surviving impossible situations. That's our power. Not our technology, not our weapons, but our refusal to accept that something can't be done. The Vraxian ambassador's crystalline form seemed to dim slightly, perhaps their equivalent of a bow. The council was wrong about you. Leo smiled slightly. Don't worry. We're used to surprising people. The vote for humanity's admission to the Galactic Council was unanimous.